Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. We will discuss today Farewell to Arms, a novel written by Ernest Hemingway, an American writer. He was journalist also. This novel is a romantic tragedy. It tells us about First World War, incidents of First World War, the miseries of war, the problems of the wars, what it brings all about, and how the protagonist of the novel, the hero of the novel, he falls in love, and how miserably his love ends at the end of the novel. This novel was published in 1929. The important thing about this novel is that it has some autobiographical elements, uh, three, four, five autobiographical elements, like Ernest Hemingway's life. The incidents that took place in Hemingway's life, they are also described in this novel. So Henry's life in this novel is uh, relevant, or you can say it is linked to the hero, the novelist, the writer Hemingway. So his life incidents, they have also been described, that we will discuss later on. So let's discuss its story and its characters. First of all, the protagonist of the novel, Frederick Henry, Lieutenant Frederick Henry, he was an ambulance driver in Italian army. Italian army. He was American, but he was recruited in Italian army not as a soldier but as an ambulance driver, because United States of America, it had joined Italian allies forces, and allies forces were England, Italy, and United States. He joined, and he had a friend in unit, Lieutenant Rinaldi also. Both of them, Henry and Rinaldi, both of them, they were womenizers, playboys. For them, love was just a game. They never became, never thought to spend their life with women, or to spend their life having husband and wife relationship. But instead, they frequently visited brothels, to prostitutes, and they thought it's much better to uh, you know visit the prostitute instead of wasting time on love and all that. There was one person, priest, in their unit. When they were talking about, the priest is a good man, he tells them that they should not do some bad deeds, uh, and they should take love as true love. And he also tells Henry that one day you will fall in love, and that love will change your life. No, Rinaldi tells Henry that he has an acquaintance, or he has some, he knows a woman whose name is Catherine Barclay, and she is English nurse, and she is very beautiful. Rinaldi says that I have feelings for Catherine, but he also tells Henry that he is sure if Henry meets Catherine, Catherine will prefer Henry over Rinaldi. He is himself making a prediction that Catherine will forget about me, and she will definitely started liking you. So he tells that I am getting bit jealous of you if you meet her. So the next day they go to the hospital where this nurse Catherine Barclay, she's been deputed working as a nurse. She is a British nurse. She is the heroine of the novel. So most of the story of the novel, it revolves around Henry and Catherine, both of them. She is a British English nurse. She was there when Rinaldi introduces Catherine to Henry. Uh, she was working with her documents and with her, hospital clothes within the hospital. In the meantime, Rinaldi goes, and Catherine and Henry both talks to each other. Catherine tells Henry that she is very sad because last year her fiance was dead in the war. He was also a soldier. In the meantime, Henry praises her. Henry says that your hair are very beautiful, and you are also very beautiful. She smiles, and both of them, they, are involved in game of love, not in true love. For them, it's just a game of love, because for Catherine, it is not easy for a woman who is already mourning for her for her fiance's death. But suddenly she becomes seduced to Henry, or she becomes, she's impressed from Henry's personality. So both of them, they have good, relationship, or good conversation with each other. and they wished to meet again, but they were not having that much closeness, but they wanted to meet again. After that, Henry he goes back to his front where the war is already going on. When he's in war, what happens that there was bombshells they were thrown by the enemies on Italian armies. In the meantime, when Henry was eating cheese and other things, he was just eating with his colleagues, with his army men. A bombshell it was thrown upon them. One of them was dead, and Henry was also unconscious. But when he came back into his senses, he realized that his leg is completely damaged, particularly his knee was completely damaged. So he was injured, and his knee was injured, and he was brought to a hospital. He had to bring to a hospital. When he was brought to a hospital, he meets there uh, Miss Gage. She was a nurse in Milan. Before that, this Helen Ferguson that I have written here, another nurse, she was friend of Catherine Barclay. When he first met her, she was also there. She is very close friend of Catherine, and she always thinks about Catherine. So Miss Gage was there. Miss Gage, when he was in hospital, it was first nurse Miss Gage who takes care of her, and she talks to him, and both of them they become good friends. And Miss Gage she also had some developed some feelings for Henry. In the meantime, Henry comes to know that the doctors they have decided that his knee cannot be operated unless before 6 months. So he had to stay in the hospital for 6 months, hospital in Milan for 6 months before his knee gets operated. He gets quite restless and quite worried about it. He doesn't want to stay there for 6 months in the hospital. So he tries to convince the doctors to find out a way that his knee should be operated within no time. Within no time means 15 days or 1 month or 2 days or 3 days, instead of wasting his 6 months in the hospital. He was not interested to stay there. In the meantime, when he realized this Dr. Valentini, he is a surgeon in the hospital, a senior surgeon. When he observes the reports of this protagonist, the hero of the novel, Henry, he suggests that he recommends that Henry's knee can be operated within a day or two or in a week instead of wasting 6 months upon him. So he approves Henry's operation. Now, Henry, as his operation was approved, in the meantime, he realizes that this nurse, Catherine Barclay, she has also been deputed, appointed in the same hospital. And after Miss Gage, it was Catherine who takes care of Henry. So both of them they again have good relation with each other. This time they fall in love. They fall in true love with each other. They become very close, and Henry spends about 2 months or 3 months in the hospital. They spend very good time moving all around, having good time in the hotels and coffee times and all that. So they spend a really very good time, and they both of them they start thinking about each other. Henry also proposes her for marriage, but Catherine says that our relation is good without marriage. And in the novel, she also says that if I marry you, I will become an American. And she doesn't want to become an American, she wants to stay British. This was her just on a lighter note, she says it. So both of them they spent very good time. And in the meantime, this Frederick Henry, he is also frequent to drink wine. He keeps on drinking, but he was completely strictly forbidden by Miss Van Kampen. Miss Van Kampen, she is superintendent of the hospital, and she strictly forbids Henry not to drink wine because it can be very lethal for her, very lethal, very destructive for his health. uh, One of his friends come, and he offers him to drink wine. He refuses that it is not good for his health. uh, so he will not drink wine, but he drinks not too much, but a little bit wine. And after that, when he was checked, and he was diagnosed with jaundice. Jaundice means a kind of disease. It is, you can say, kind of hepatitis. When your eyes gets very yellowish, yellow color, when your eyes become very yellow in a disease, that is called jaundice. So he was having jaundice. When he was discovered jaundice, this Miss Van Kempen, she becomes very angry at Frederick Henry, and she says that I had forbidden you not to drink wine. Just because of your drinking, you are suffering from it. And she also blames Henry, that you don't want to go back to your front. You are a coward. You don't want to go back to your front to fight. Here in the novel, this Ernest Hemingway, he has used one quotation, and that quotation is, a brave dies one time, but a coward dies 1,000 times. So a bold person who is very brave, he dies only once. He is never scared of death. So Henry also speaks this sentence in the novel without knowing that who has actually said it, but this line, Ernest Hemingway, he has taken it from Shakespeare's drama Julius Caesar. So Julius, first time Shakespeare used this line, that a brave dies one times and coward dies many times. So this quotation of Shakespeare from Julius Caesar, it is also in this novel, and it was spoken by Henry. Now she is saying that you are a coward, that is why you are intentionally making yourself ill, so you don't want to go back. But he thinks that he is not a coward, he actually wants to stay there for Catherine. So they spent time, good time there in the hospital, when he was in hospital, and when after 3 or 4 months he the time is over and he is ready to go back to the front. When he is ready to go back to the front, in the meantime, he this Catherine Barclay, she tells him that she is pregnant, and both of them, they become very happy. So they are not actually disturbed by this pregnancy, they are very happy, because for them, if they are married or not married, they have fallen in true love. So both of them, they are very happy, and they wanted to meet each other very soon. As he goes back, the fight was going on, and the Austrian forces, Hungarian forces, they were, attacking over and over again, and Italians, they had to retreat, a lengthy retreat. They had to, come back from the front, but the Italians, they were losing the war. So they had to. He was an ambulance driver. He was along with one other driver and two sergeants and two girls. Those who were common girls, they were also with them to secure their lives. They had, taken some uh, ways that is not from the main road but other roads, to distract the enemy and to reach at their destination quite safely. So as they were going, their ambulance, it got stuck in mud. When it got stuck in mud, it was essential for all of them to come out and try to pull it out from the mud, so that they cannot be traced by the enemies. uh, as they were trying to come out, the sergeants, those who were engineers, Italian engineer army, engineers in army, they said that we are engineers and we were not going to help you. In the meantime, Henry gets, very angry, and he shoots one of them. He actually, uh, you know shoot one of them, but not the person, the engineer, he was not dead. The second one, he escaped, he ran away. So the second driver, who was with Henry, he took his pistol, went to the person who was already injured by Henry's bullet. He, shot him twice, so that he was dead. In the meantime, they managed to come out of to bring their ambulance out of mud, and they started moving again. But now they have to, secure themselves from Italian army, Italian patrolling police also, because Italian patrolling police was uh, stopping every ambulance and every military van, thinking that probably the Germans and the Austrians, they are in Italian uniforms and they are trying to enter into Italy. So in front of them, where his ambulance was stopped, One other van was also stopped, and a colonel ranked person, he was wearing Italian uniform, Italian army uniform, but the Italian police, Italian patrolling police, Italian military police, they they checked his documents and they thought that he was German, and they killed him. So they were killing all those who were retreating or those who were deceiving the Italian army. So it usually happens whenever there is a war, those who tries to run away from the war fronts, or those who try to deceive their own forces, they the forces, they don't show any mercy for them. As he has seen that they are dead, he believes that no, it's time for him to escape, because is if he is caught, they will definitely shoot him. So in he there was a uh, he was on the bridge of a river. So try to escape his himself, he jumps into the river and he goes deep into the river. While going deep, they shot him from the Italian military police. They shot him, but he somehow escaped, and swimming to the in the river, he saves his life. As he comes out from the river, he just pulls his three stars of lieutenant that were actually the symbol that he is a lieutenant. He just pulls them and put into. First, he thought that he would throw them out, but then he put it into his pocket for an identity, that if he is caught by the Italian army, so he can show them he is actually Italian person, Italian ambulance army ambulance driver. He goes there in the town Stressa, and he meets again with Catherine. He tells Catherine that his life is in danger. He may be arrested because he will be considered as the one who has run away from the front. He will be considered as a coward who didn't fight but actually deceived his own army men. So there will be many charges upon him, and it will not be easy for him to get out of those charges. So explains or tells Catherine that his life is in danger and he will be arrested, and they have to go somewhere else. So it was Switzerland that can be the more secure country for them. So living in the hotel, they thought that they were living in a hotel there, so they thought that they should go back. In the meantime, this person, Emilio, he was the boat provider. He provides them the boat, and both of them, they sit in the boat and they try to move towards Switzerland. As they entered into Swiss territory, the Swiss police and the border police was all there. When they look at them, they thought that they must be sent to jail, or they must be punished, that who are they and how they entered into the country. But both of them, they were having some money, so they showed it to the sergeant, the policeman, and the policeman took the money and sent them to the passport office, where their passport was verified and they were allowed to live in the in Switzerland. So in Switzerland, they when they started living, in the meanwhile, when because Catherine, she was pregnant, and both of them, they started living near the hospital. When they started living near the hospital, one day when her labor pain started, she was taken to the hospital. In the hospital, uh, first they tried, almost, it is mentioned in the novel that for almost 12 hours it was tried that it should be a normal baby, but the doctors, they decided that it should be a cesarean. It was not working. So it was when she gave birth to a baby, it was a stillborn, or it was, the baby was already dead. And the doctor tells uh, Henry that your wife, or your girlfriend, your wife has given birth to one baby boy. Instead of telling him that the baby is dead, he becomes very happy. As he comes into the room, the nurse tells him that his baby is dead. In the meantime, but they were not exposing it because probably they knew that if they tell it in front of Catherine, she will be much upset and it will be quite dangerous for her health. So they tells uh, uh, Henry, nurse tells Henry that his baby is dead already. In the meantime, this Catherine, who was already in hospital in bed, she got hemorrhage and many hemorrhages, attacks of hemorrhage over and over again. They tried to save her, but they couldn't, and she was, uh, you know, she died. Now Henry, he comes out of the room. His baby is dead. His love is also dead. He cries, and it starts raining, and he just goes out of the hospital, and the play, oh sorry, this novel, it ends. Now I tell you again these names written here, like Ettore Moretti. He is an Italian American. He is also in army. When he meets Henry during the when the story, or when the action of the story it takes place, he has won one medal for fighting for army, won some medals, and he boasts upon his medals. He says he is actually pro war. He says that one must be boast while having medals in the army, like the medals they are given to the brave army men. But Henry, who has seen so much miseries of the life, because in the novel when they were in the front there was rain also. It started raining when the fight was going on, and during that rain, due to the rain, uh, about 7,000 people they were dead because of the disease. So disease also spread all around. Bombshell was all there. He was himself injured. Many of the people that died in front of him. He never killed someone, but he had to kill the sergeant. So first, in the beginning, war was an adventure for Henry, but as the story moves on, he realizes the miseries of the war. What actually happens, he realizes that war is not a solution, and he started criticizing war. But this Ettore Moretti, the name is, you can check its pronunciation. It's an Italian. He was an Italian American. He boosts upon it. And this Rolf Simmons, he is an opera singer, and he's a good person, unlike Ettore Moretti. And Emilio, as I told you, he's a boat provider. And this Bonello was in the hotel where they lived at the end. Before escaping in a boat, they were living in a hotel, and he was the one who thought that probably both of them, they were going for a walk when they were going actually to the boat to escape. So this is all about the story. In the story, whenever there is a rain, it becomes destruction and disease, and whenever there is a snowfall, it is a good symbol because it makes end to the war. Whenever there is a snowfall, it becomes difficult for the army men to move. That is why it is kind of stop. It brings uh, stop to fighting. No more fighting when there is snowfall. And whenever there is rain, there are problems, because at the end we see that there is rain, and his baby and his wife is dead. His wife or his girlfriend is dead. And most of the chapters in this novel, their romantic story has been told, while I mean they are in the room and what are they doing, and their her hair, Catherine's hair, are described more and more, because in the beginning when Henry first met Catherine, he says that her hair are very beautiful. So their romantic story, it has been told over and over again. Some you can say some unnecessary details, not unnecessary, but as the novelist, he thought better, he wrote it. So this is all about the story of this novel. Now, as I told you, this novel is having some autobiographical elements. First autobiographical element is that this Frederick Henry, he was ambulance driver, and this Ernest Hemingway, he was also an ambulance driver. He tried to apply for a soldier. He applied for a soldier, but he was refused due to a weak eyesight. His eyesight was weak, so he was not recruited as front foot soldier, but he was given a chance to drive the ambulance in the army. And second, he also fall in love with a girl, with a nurse. Her name was Agents, to whom Hemingway fell in love. But their love ended. He did not become. Agents were became never very close to, never come closer, very close to Hemingway. Instead, she wrote a letter at the end. She wrote a letter to Ernest Hemingway that she is not interested in him. So his love story was, you know, before it started, it was ended. In this novel, it has been told that she was pregnant and then she died and all that. So these are not the elements. The only few elements that I have already told you about his job, and he was also in Italy during the First World War, and he also fall in love with the nurse, with the nurse whose name was probably Agyans, Agents or Agans, like that. So this is all about the story, and uh, just two three things you need to remember, that is about rain brings disaster and problems for everyone, and snowfall, whenever there is a snow season, it brings peace and harmony and stop of war and other normal things. So whenever there is snow, normal lives starts, normal lives goes on, and whenever there is rain, destruction, and it is always damaging. Wherever rain is mentioned, the problems, melancholy, sadness, and all these things they are mentioned. And once in the novel, Catherine also says that I do not like rain because whenever there is rain, I see myself dead. She's talking to Henry. She says that I see myself dead, and sometimes I see you are dead. So she says both of them. She says whenever there is a rain, I become scared. So at the end, we see that the rain, when both of them, his baby and Catherine, both of them, they are dead in the hospital. It was also raining. So this was all about the story of uh, the novel A Farewell to Arms.